sassy friends, Sandra here. Sandra's back. Alright! 90s child reference. But thank you guys for joining me for another video. It's been a while. And for this video, I'm going to be sharing my brand new stamp release. And I am using a new camera in this video, so if you guys see a little bit of in and out zooming just a tad bit, it's because I'm still getting used to kind of like the little quirks of the camera. So let's get into this first stamp set that I'm showing you guys, which I freaking love. I think it's so cute. It's called Emoji Girl, and basically you can put your emotions on your planner using this or whatnot, or if you just want to have fun coloring. I mean, it's that cute. I love it. And it has a bunch of cute accessories that you can use with it, and I'm going to be using the Sassy Black Licorice ink. Oh yeah, it's as smooth as it sounds. No, but really I'm going to be using my new Sassy Black ink. I primarily made this ink just so that you guys know, so that you wouldn't get shadowing on your planner pages. So it's not necessarily meant to be like a VersaFine or an archival sort of ink that gives you super crisp images. This is more made so that you don't get shadowing, and I think it does a really good job. I've tried it on multiple planners, including the Happy Planner and a bunch of other ones. So far so good, and I have not seen any shadowing, which I really love. And I'm going to be stamping in the little face right now on the little emoji girl head, and you can choose from many faces to stamp on there, as you can see. So whatever you're feeling for that month or for the day, you know, because hashtag girl problems. I think that's super cute. And then you get little accessories like glasses, you get a bow, you get a little crown, you know, for all our inner divas. And I thought the little glasses looked so cute. I had to give her a little pair of glasses. So, you know, when you're feeling it, I thought that was really cute. So, and maybe in the future I'll do a second stamp set like this if you guys really like it. And you also get the little mini tiny heads that come with it as well. And I think that's really great if you have a personal planner, so you get two different sizes. I think both the sizes for this work really great in a personal or a regular size planner, but you know, some people like really small images, so I did add a few of the smaller images in that one. And then the next stamp set we're going to be looking at is Mini Doodles. Its predecessor is Planner Doodles, if I'm using that word right. Okay, I'll stop. Yeah, did you guys miss me? I promise I'm actually gonna have more videos coming really soon, now that I have nothing else coming up and I'm gonna be getting everything done with, so yes, now you know. And I'm using an eraser, which is kind of like a hack for stamps. If you ever get any pooling on stamps, or you have a brand new photopolymer stamp, if you use your eraser, you will get a much better impression. So if you have like little blotches or ink kind of just pooling up, use an eraser over the image and it should give you a much better image. And as you can see, all these little images are mostly made to go inside that little box, so they fit perfectly inside that little box. The exception to the rule is like two or three images in that stamp set, including the sassy girl that you get in that stamp set, because she's obviously way too big to fit in there. But I didn't want to make her too small because I thought she was so cute and you'd lose that detail. So as you can see, the next stamp set is going to be Bubble Alpha. This is a really quick overview, just showing you guys, you know, what the stamps look like stamped out. Obviously I'm not going to do all of them because this video will be way too long, so you know, I'm trying to make it quick for you guys. I really love this Bubble Alpha. I think it's going to be like a staple in all my planner pages, as well as Project Life, which I will be getting back to Project Life in case you're wondering, and that word right there describes it. Yes. If you follow me on Instagram, then you probably saw me post this on Instagram, so be sure and follow me on there if you don't already. I will have detail updates for the giveaways and other things I have coming up. I know people have been asking me if I had chosen the giveaway winner yet. I have not, y'all. I just got back. I had so many things on my plate and so many people entered that contest. I wanted to be fair and really go over every single entry before I chose the winner, so I promise I'll be doing that within this next week, and I will have it here on my YouTube as well as Instagram announced. And right now I'm just taking my other sassy colors from my line and I'm just stamping out all the little letters with the other side of the alpha that you get that can fill in the stamp set, which I think is a really cool feature, because then you can really match up your planner pages to the colors of inks that you're using. And I don't know about you guys, but I find that really fun to do, which is why I try to always add little inverted images on all my stamp sets so that you can kind of like do that. And if that's something you guys like seeing from me, you know, let me know, but that's something I really enjoy. And the next stamp set that you're gonna see here is Home cooking. I really love cooking sort of stamp sets, and I thought this one would be so cute. It has so many fun little images, including like a little sassy baker, and one of my favorite images from the stamp set, which I'm stamping out right now, which is like a little tray of little eggs, and they all have little faces, and they're just so cute, and one of them even has a little mustache. So I'm obviously excited about that. And then the little KitchenAid image as well, which I thought was super cute. And of course I had to add a little bow to it because you guys know that bows are kind of my thing. So I thought I would add that onto there. And I just love the way that looks. I can't wait to color these in and to show you guys how they look on a planner itself. And then the little cake as well, that you also get a little image that fills in the little bottom tier of the cake that you're going to see right here that I'm going to do. And it's a lot easier to get these lined up correctly when you stand right over them to line them up, just so you guys know. Sometimes I end up getting them done incorrectly because I'm not fully lined up because I don't want to cover the camera, but that one I did pretty good, so props to me. And yeah, I'm chatting a lot in this video because I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in forever. This next stamp set is Labelee, and I love this one because it's just one of those really nice, you know, stamp sets that's just like for every day, for organizing, for writing down your top 3 or top 4 things you have going on. It's just very useful in any planner. I've been using it in my Inkwell as well as my Sassy planner, so I can't wait to show you guys that as well. And the cool thing with this is that you can either stamp on the top part of the label, or you can add numbers, or you can use the mini label that comes in it. That's the smaller version of its older brother. I don't know, it could be an old, I don't know. I'm gonna stop there. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm using the little labels that come in this, that I technically did make this so that you can kind of create sort of like a gradient effect with it, using these little labels that fill in those little squares, because I haven't seen anything like that. I've seen label stamps, but I've never seen one where you can like stamp the inside of them, so I thought I would make one, and I really like the way it looks, even though I totally messed up on this one, because I didn't really get the effect that I was going for. I was trying to stamp off like you see I just did there, and then put the lighter ink that's left on it on the inside so I could kind of get that little gradient going. But you could also use various colors of inks to do this, and you could also just color it in one color if you wanted. It's really up to you guys. I am going to show you me doing this again in fast forwards. You guys can kind of see the other version of kind of how I meant it. Since I don't have a super light version that matches this pink, I thought I would stamp off and then stamp on that again right there. And then I did this with purple. I have a sassy purple that's called Amethyst, and then a lighter version called Macaroon, and they go really well together. So what I did was I went ahead and stamped the top with Amethyst, and then I'm doing the 2 middle spots with Macaroon, and then the bottom with Amethyst again, to kind of create sort of like that, you know, those planner labels that you get in for planners and stuff like that, to create sort of like that same effect. But there's lots of other ways that you could use that. That's just one of the ways, and you guys will see me using this periodically, if I can say the word periodically. The next stamp set is Read, Laugh, Love, and I love this stamp set because I'm an avid book reader. I've been wanting to make a book stamp set for the longest time. Also, ignore any noise in the background that you may hear because people decide to start doing laundry as I'm filming voiceovers. Moving on. I'm just stamping out these images. Again, like I said, I love reading, and I've been wanting to do a book stamp set for a while, and I kind of wanted to just make it my own and really just have images that I thought that I would love. So I wanted to have like a little girl peeking over a book. I wanted to have a stack of books that you could stamp in different colors, and I thought these would be great for also creating a background. As you guys know, I do generally when I tape off the little boxes in my planner, if you've watched my planner videos. If you haven't, what you waiting for? But seriously though, they're really fun. Another image I love from this stamp set is the little teacup image. I love it so much. I think he's so cute, and I'm just like, I'm a sucker for it. And my friend Michelle kind of inspired me to add a little bit more tea themed into there because, you know, she loves tea and so do I. So I was like, heck yeah, I need to do it. And then I have a little e-reader in there, but you could also use it as an iPad if you're not necessarily an e-reader person. But I decided to add that in there because occasionally I myself do use an e-reader. I know it's blasphemy for us book readers, but I do. And I love all the rest of the images inside the stamp set, and I hope you guys do too. You can find all of these stamp sets at my website, TheSassyClub.com. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you don't follow me on my other social media handles, be sure and check me out on Instagram and on Facebook. I have the Sassy Club group as well. I love to see you guys create things and to tag me on Instagram. It's my absolute favorite. And thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the awesome videos that I'm going to have coming up for you guys. And I will see you guys again. Bye! If you pre-ordered a Sassy box, do not forget that they are going to start shipping out starting this week, so you guys can look forward to that. And if you haven't checked out the Sassy box yet, be sure and head over to my website and pick one up before they're all sold out, because they are limited edition, so once they're gone, they are gone, you guys. And I will have a full video showing what comes inside the Sassy box later on.